All right. Hey, everybody. Happy New Year. Joey here again for another live stream. All right. Let me see what we got going. All right. Today, we've got a very special guest. Hey, Prism, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
Look at that handsome face. We've got a very special guest today, a guy we've been collaborating with and picking his brain. Um, Prism. Prism, welcome. Hello,
Hi, Joey. How are you?
dude. Happy New
Happy New
Year.
Year.
Yeah.
And today is like awesome day. It's, what, the 5th of January? 5 days already have gone in January. Let's go.
Let's let's go. Yeah. Like we kind of ended the year with kind of crypto uncertainty. We spent maybe the holidays helping family members get wallets
Mm.
and doing tech support. You know, family tech support. Hey, Wi-Fi doesn't work. Hey, my printer is jammed. Like all those things like that we do during the holidays. All right, let's talk Prism. All right, who are you? Uh, you're evidently a very handsome, well-shaven, clean-shaven man, person, entity. Who are you, man?
Thanks, Joey. Yeah, so I'm a software engineer, NFT artist, and metaverse enthusiast. Um, I am uh, I'm a father of the Prism Princess and married to a Web3 collector, Mrs. Prism. And I have two cute pups named Prism pups named Duke and Mika. One's a husky and one's a Malamute. Um, so I love code and software. And recently uh, won the second place coding competition with Magic Eden. But it was kind of interesting path on that way. So like that's pretty exciting. We'll get into that a little bit. But I also develop software with Web3 and like comic books using. I've been experimenting with using Darkblocks for unlockable comic books, and more than just like setting a PDF file. So trying to be more innovative than that, like using flipbook technology and then unlockables inside of there. Also, I do have written some bots for sales and mint notifications for the Polygon and Ethereum, a bunch of Ethereum and Polygon projects. And then I also, because of my artwork, um, I actually just heard that I'm going to be shown at NFT NYC. So super excited about that. My artwork is JavaScript generated geometric animated NFT artwork on the Solana blockchain. So that's what the prisms are, um, and they're like there's a mint site and people can mint their own or they can find them on Magic Eden. Uh, all the links are in my bio on Twitter, and I'm Prism Art NFT. I also co-host a Metaverse Monday podcast with my friend CC, where we look at new tools that metaverse creators are using, and looking at all these different immersive experiences. I've looked at, I don't know how many artists spaces I've been into. I can't even count them. I was actually going to go try counting them and then like summarizing what happened last year. There were so many. Um, and I take a lot of leadership responsibilities on my own project, and I also contribute to two other projects. One is called Potent Potions. That's the comic book, and then Songs of Eden, MIDI Punks, the other two. So that's just quickly a little bit about me.
That's a lot of stuff. Like it's
Yeah,
like your Wikipedia entry is like four scrolls. I'm a proud holder. I've
yay!
minted a bunch of your uh, Prism art. Um, Good stuff. Like fun, easy. Easy to mint. Yeah. I just wanted to show off that. If you're wondering who's been buying, I've been buying.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. And yeah, it was. I also like walk you through it on my YouTube channel, like how you do it. If people want to do it safely using like a burner wallet,
Mhm.
don't trust me. Trust the process, right? Like how it works. So I think that's something that I also spent a lot of time on. How to keep people's wallets safe using good wallet hygiene. Got to keep it clean.
Don't make me floss. Yeah, I am curious, just for my own selfishness. What was the first like NFT you acquired? For me, NBA Top Shot brought me back into the crypto world. So what was it? What was it for you? What got you hooked?
So my wife really, she's the one that started the whole thing. So and it started with actually the VV NFTs.
Hmm.
I think she came to me and said we need to buy a Mickey Mouse statue, like the statue partner statue, and I was like, what? How much do you want to spend on that?
Yeah.
um, okay. So yeah, so it was around that time when the partner statue came out. I think that was the first one. I was like, okay, then I started scratching my head and tried to learn more about it. Um, but yeah, she had been doing it for a while before I had. So I'd been into the crypto like trading side. I wasn't really into the NFT side.
Hmm.
Even though I knew what NFTs were, I studied them in 2018 uh, as part of a Coursera class from University of Buffalo. So I knew a lot about crypto and like I ran my own Ethereum node and then the crash kind of came and I didn't see the future at that time. Uh, like, and unfortunately the mortgage company keeps asking me for to pay the bills every month. So um, I couldn't do it
Yeah.
at that time. So, but now it seems like it's a little bit more plausible, more jobs available, and there's a lot more going on in the space. So
It's funny. You have to be specific when you say crash. Like I've been in so many crashes. Like it's just like I need more details. Like I just
2018 crash, yeah, we can talk about that one.
like
Yeah,
or like 2022. Which one? Which?
yeah 2018 crash was the one that was like kind of I had to move away from it, even though I had um, done a lot of demos with it and like
Mhm.
started using the tech. So just kind of getting my feet wet. Um, but yeah, I didn't really understand how powerful it was going to be at that time in its market um, until really 2020, where I saw it coming back to life a little bit. So, and then I guess the same thing could be said with the internet initially too. Um, I've seen the internet go through the bust and the bump,
Mhm.
the dot com time and then the bust. So I've been through that as well. So
I think anybody that signs up to be a professional geek, um, like we've been through everything. Like I
yes.
can't imagine being like a 25-year-old, and this is the first time where they're like worried about their future. It's like no, it'll be fine. What we need is like an audience. Apple, they get kicked around, but when they launch something, yes, it might not be as great as what Google had already done, but they can find users. Like the Apple Watch has always just impressed me that they didn't exist, and then they showed up. I've had tons of Google watches and Motorola watches.
Hmm.
That wasn't new, but
Right.
just how they are able to that product market fit, uh, invest in bringing the onboarding an audience, like amazing. So the VV thing, the little red circle, it's like this
Yeah.
weird tribe. All these VV people, Grebflow, Miss Gecko, they all have the little circle. It's like this
It's
secret handshake.
yeah. Well, I'll give you the handshake.
Okay.
Because I don't mind. It's coming from the Ecomi, which is like the parent company of Vivi. So you'll
Oh.
see Ecomi. So the Omi was shortened. It was shortened down to Omi for the Omi token. So you'll see
Oh.
that that's where they came from. Is the OMI token.
And the O is the O of OMI then.
Yeah, it's sort of. I just use it. I threw it in there wherever I saw an O.
Yeah. I've just so thank you. Yeah, so Vivi was your on board and Mrs. Prism. Uh, that's
She's
that's
great.
that's
Yeah, she
awesome.
on me. I was kind of funny because she, I knew about NFTs and she's like, you need to get into NFTs. I'm like, what? I already know about NFTs. Like, what are you talking about? No, 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 no. You need to look at this. I'm like, okay, all right, I got you. Okay, let's do it.
Amazing. All right, let's get back to your humble bragging. Um, you are one of the winners of Magic Eden's big hackathon. Like heck yeah. Where are you? They had
I
there you're right
remember,
there.
yeah, having the dream of this thing to like make this work. I think I came to you like was it right around Halloween. I was like, yeah, we need to like make it so Alexa can play NFT music. I think that would be like totally awesome. What do you think? Let's do it.
I like the part like you gave us kind of a heads up as the hackathon started and you stuck by like you started with zero code on day one,
Yes.
and then you built during the hackathon. Like you didn't take some old product that was on the shelf and remix it and then spit it out into a hackathon like you see a lot. Like you went from zero to product in a month and a half.
Yes. Yes.
So you're the big winner. Did they deliver a giant Publishers Clearinghouse check to your house? Like
Yeah, he showed up on my doorstep, and the
balloons and a big check.
balloon. Yes, definitely.
I'm curious just because I'm nosy. Did it open up new doors? That's really what it's about, right? Like, do you all of a sudden have a new set of people in your Rolodex that
I,
wanna work with you?
I do. I Some people want to do Twitter Spaces, which is totally awesome. So, and then what's interesting is that a lot of podcasters kind of said, "I want to use something like this." So that was another, like, it wasn't originally thought to do podcasts, but it could. So definitely, um, it's definitely going to get there. Right now this was like the hackathon was a alpha, hack. It was there's some shortcuts I had to do to get it to really work. I'm working through some of those and get those working so that beta testers can use it and really not have any issues. So working through some of those, and then we'll have it open to or closed beta. We've already started the beta list is closed at this point,
Oh, okay.
but I have the wait list there for anybody that wants to join, still be part of it, right? So I'll notify them when it's ready to go. So it will be so there. Like the main website is not locked up. You can go there now and see your NFTs there. But to get the Alexa skill, that part I have to go through a publishing process with Amazon. Right now, it's at like beta. They allow me to like add email addresses, so I can send email to people that are part of the beta, and then once we close that off, then I'll publish it. And after all the bugs are kind of worked out, yeah. So there's the site, which you may not have any unlockable music in your wallet,
I
but
don't
I do
think
have
I
a
do.
wallet that does have unlockable music, so I'll be able to show you that. And then I have it wired up with Alexa, so I can demo that a little bit.
Yeah, so and I don't think we talked about what your product was for your hackathon. Here, I'm going to
Yeah.
close my
Uh,
window. What is this thing that you built?
okay, so the first part is a DApp that connects right because it was done for Magic Eden. It works with the Solana blockchain, and some of the backend is using it's actually using Amazon Web Services, the Cognito, but it had to use like I can't use it out of the box because I wanted to make sure it's just wallet only. There's no user identifiable info. So it required like kind of a specialized implementation to make that work. So that's the first part of it. And then the second part is an OAuth 2 implementation to connect the Music Vault app with Alexa. So you have to do like this account linking step, uh, and they require OAuth 2. But usually people will just use a username password and hook it in, and no big deal. But this is like a specialized implementation. Okay, all right. And she doesn't know right now. Yeah. Well,
Right.
can't say her name
Yeah.
that too many times. um, and then, so the third part is then playing the music from, so unlocking it and then playing the music using Darkblock. And Quick Node is used to pull in the data feed um, from, so when you loaded up the wallet view, that's using Quick Node. Because they were also a partner. And then I used Third Web for publishing the NFTs. So I published 3 or 4 different NFTs on the networks just for testing purposes. And then I also worked with my friend Songs of Eden, who he said to me when I told him about the idea, he's like, "Can I write an album for this?" So I was like, "Yeah, go ahead." And so today, for the first time, I think we'll show and like play a little bit of that. We haven't, I don't think it's been on YouTube at all. He's been working on this album, and it's going to be available for purchase post beta um, using this software. So I'm really excited about that part of it. Let's see what else. I think I covered it all. Yeah, so the Vault has the main web application, Web3 Music Vault.xyz, and then there's an Alexa skill that you can add to your existing Alexa application. You do not need a Alexa device to actually use this. Some people think, oh, I don't have an Alexa device. Well, actually, you just need a phone with the Alexa app on it. So you can just use it directly right inside of Alexa um, application. You don't need to have a device. I have a device, so I'm going to use it. But
Okay.
yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, that's Songs of Eden's profile there.
This guy, I follow him. He must be like the nicest guy in the world, right? Like he just got no
Yes.
worries, and he's just chill and super talented. Um, yeah. Can I? How did you meet? Like he's like in Sweden. Like
Um,
how do you meet guys like him?
I met him on Spatial
Um,
IO.
Amazing.
So I have a gallery there, but I also attend events. So he did a concert. I was actually going to look at the date when he had that concert. Um, I didn't really meet him at that time. Like he did the concert, and I knew of him like at that
Uh-huh.
time, and then like just kept in touch through Twitter. And I saw that and I was really fascinated by his MIDI punk. So he can draw with the keyboard, MIDI keyboard, and he draws these different characters. Um, and it just made me like fascinated by like, what are you doing? And then he had some trouble minting, and he was like, I'm like, are you having trouble? Like I just like randomly DM'd him one morning. I'm like, do you need help or something? Like I'm just gonna give you some pointers. And then he's like, no, I need you to help me, really help me. So that's where it started with Songs of Eden. It was like um, he wanted, like, we redid the contract. I moved him over to Third Web. He still has items um, on OpenSea, but we start with his own contract instead of using the OpenSea shared contract. Which, I mean, I recommend for anybody getting into the space that they look into Third Web. Or there's others as well, like Manifold.
Hmm.
But Third Web's pretty awesome, easy to get going, low code, no code solution.
I'm trying to find like our. This is like one of our kind of wallets where we just have everything in the world. But yeah, just Songs of Eden, and I think I have the Dark Block connect here. Go Polygon.
Yeah, that's his first album on Polygon. So, and I think
Yes.
that'll be something I have to add at some point to Web3 Music Vault is to make it multi-chain. So right now it's Solana focused.
Copyright at the end.
No, that's the nice thing. If you own it, there's no copyright on those. He doesn't have the copyright flag, so that's not. I think that's one of the nice things for holders that want to use his music. He doesn't put those copyrights out there. So
Amazing. Like what a uh, I love that you buy his NFT and then it's constantly being updated with new tracks and more value. Like in our Darkblock monkey brain, that's the advantage. So that's the extra thing that we can help creators deliver to people who pay
right.
them money to support their art is give me more content. Okay, let's see. I think I lost your face.
I see that you lost my face. What's going on?
Yeah, that's all good. And I have this as well, Prism queued up. Um,
Echo. Ask Web3 Music Vault to play my NFT music.
This is GM Music number 1.
so it's going through. A wallet gets connected. The unlockable content gets played through your consumer device that you buy for $30 on Amazon.
That's right. Yeah. So I can share my screen and
please, you take control.
We can do some. I don't know what happened to my face here. It switched over to different.
My wife wonders what happened to my face all the time.
All right, here we go. Let's share the screen.
All right. There you go.
Okay, so on the left we have the music Web3 Music Vault app. This wallet has 4 different songs, including a new song or new album from Songs of Eden called From Eden. And all we have to do is first I'm going to ask Alexa, so just to show like the process, right? And I have already linked the account with Alexa, so I'm skipping one step just for efficiency for the demo today. Echo, launch the Web3 Music Vault.
GM, you must link your account with Web3 Music Vault to continue.
Okay, so it is not linked, so we should be able to. I think it's just not. There's no songs unlocked, so you'll see there's a bunch of plus icons there. We're going to go ahead and unlock some songs. So this is using the Darkblock protocol to unlock the songs. So it's just another interface. So I've used the Darkblock API to kind of simplify that view. Now it has been unlocked, and then now I should be able to ask Echo to reload the songs and then play them. Echo, ask Web3 Music Vault to reload songs.
GM, you must link your account and unlock your music with the Web3 Music Vault web app to continue.
Echo, launch the Web3 Music Vault.
GM, you must link your account with Web3 Music Vault to continue.
Okay, it doesn't like me today.
All good.
We know it
Live
works.
demos. Yeah, of course it works. You got a $20,000 check to prove that it works. Yeah.
It doesn't work on YouTube stream for some reason on a live one, but we'll get it working. So I think that's part of getting to beta and getting some help from the community. And I have a bunch of friends that are willing to help out and give me some feedback. So I think that's really the next step. And super excited that Songs of Eden want to do that. If other artists, musicians poets, podcasters, I mean, really any audio track can be used this way. So it is just simply a Solana NFT today, and then you add it to a wallet, and then you can play it with Alexa, um, and then play it in your wherever you're on the go. So yeah, super excited, and can't wait for the next steps on this.
Amazing. The thing that I like, I know a bunch of music people. I'm in Austin, so everybody's a musician except for me. I don't know how to play anything. But I've got a close buddy that has a record company, and we've experimented with some NFT things, and there's always this kind of red flag when you're talking about music and how it's distributed, and then you're going into weird crypto NFT land. I don't understand it. Why do I need a wallet? It's my thing with music is it's just another thing on the merch table. There are some people who believe in the Web3. We know it's the future. What you call it might be different. How we market it will change, but the kind of blockchain technology and the chains that are supported, that's getting, the foundation is firming up every day. So yeah, I don't see this as like replacing Spotify or LPs or people who still want cassettes or CDs. It's just another way to consume content. I'm a crypto guy. I want to be able to buy things with crypto. I want to be able to consume things with crypto. And the idea that you've built this thing that takes a consumer device and allows you to listen to music that this amazing Swedish creator put together, like that's the future, man. You're living in it.
That's right. Absolutely. Yeah, I think it definitely, I don't know if it's going to replace Spotify, but for people that have a large wallet with a bunch of songs in it, it, it gives them that capability, that utility, that you want to worry about your distribution, like how music is distributed.
Mhm.
Today is usually through some smart speakers, through apps, right? So why can't NFT music have the same luxury, the same benefit of doing that? So that's really where it kind of came from. Is like we want to have that, as a musician. You want to have your music out there, but you want to reward your the supporters, your super fans with music, and give them the ability to play it not just on their computer. They want to take it on the go. So yeah.
I and yeah, just another option once wallets become more ubiquitous and we get out of browser extension land. Like what? We still have like all these weird browser extensions. Once
Yeah,
that kind of disappears,
right.
and the onboarding is obvious and not so geeky, I just want to play a song. How it gets delivered, how it gets paid for, uh, I think it's just going to happen. Like songs, he puts out an NFT inside. There's a bunch of music. I own that. Like now, I own that for the 200 years, and I own access to it, and I can sell it to somebody else if I, you know,
Yep.
yeah. Okay. I do have a question. So, how do you feel about? We'll kind of, if you don't mind, we'll wrap it up. But I am curious about how you feel about 2023. We're on day 5. The end of the year between the FTX garbage
Yeah.
and especially Solana being so prevalent in that world in the FTX I don't know spreadsheet. Um,
I,
how do you feel about this year? Where are we going?
I think builders going to keep building. We're going to see more amazing solutions. I inspire more people to come up with those solutions, and and really like build out. I mean, this is the time for building. There's going to be things like FTX, you know, and it's not good. It doesn't give the good PR to the industry. But I think there's amazing things happening at the same time, to balance that out. I mean, we just saw Reddit, um, go and add, thousand. I forget the number, but they added so many wallets, and really didn't. it's like just a database switch, right? Like moving from one thing to another, and we're making it, put it on the blockchain instead of putting it in a private database. So we're going to see some of those kinds of things. I mean, we see Starbucks coming out with a system. So I mean, there's definitely value in NFTs. I'm very bullish on NFTs, and spending this time on your show, and like I want to keep putting it, investing in the community, and why would I do that, right? I think there's value in what's going on, and this is a new generation of content delivery, new generation of content, new, like, I guess, loyalty systems. And I mean, there's so much to, like, good stuff, that it's like sometimes we focus on this, like, really bad things, but we really need to be looking at the positive things to balance it out.
I fully agree. The idea that a talented pianist in Sweden can publish his music, and there's not 40 hands in between my money and the product I buy. Like, my money goes directly to songs. Like, the idea that it's a bit of a transparent, open book, and that I can feel like I'm Medici and I'm a patron of the arts. That's a very real thing we can do right now.
Right.
And you don't need, mystery, whatever happens in Spotify, and they cut you a check for 15 cents. Like, I can't control that. I don't think artists can control that. But songs can control his destiny, and I can control, my consumerism, and have ownership. So it's amazing. All right. Hey, Prizem, I think we're going to tiptoe over to Discord.
All right.
So folks watching, come on down to discord.darkblock.io or chat.darkblock.io. It goes to the same Discord server. And come join us. Come talk to Prizem. I mean, your code's already available. So, like, the secrets are all in open, which is amazing.
It's all out there. And I'm going to keep updating it too. Like, I keep putting more code out there. So it's not going to end.
We're going to keep on doing this. Yeah, I
That's
think
right.
this is a good year. I think we need to, onboard new users. We have to educate. We have to spend more time helping people understand, like, what we see. Like, we see something, you see something, you see a future. I see a future, and we're all working towards that. A digital future. Like, how can I make money as a digital person? We'll go work for Google or go work for Apple. Like, no. I want to set up shop and be an independent, and, kind of fulfill my creativity. And I think all the crypto and NFTs and the amazing stuff you've built help unlock that.
Thank you so much, Joey. Be on
All right.
Discord.
All right. See you in Discord, Prizem. Hey, everybody. We'll see you next Thursday. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, everybody. Cheers.